Hey there, class! Let's get started for our second week of our cycle, June 26th through July 2nd. We have Monday. Every minute on the minute for 9 minutes, we're going to complete the following. Minute 1 will be a push jerk, 10 reps at 55%. Minute 2, 1 rope climb. Minute 3, 5 strict pull-ups. So on the push jerks, 10 reps at 55%, we're doing all of this weight, this many reps at that weight for muscle endurance, trying to get ourselves nice and set for when we start building up on the heavier weight. We also want to focus in on our technique when we're at this lighter weight. It's lighter weight, you're able to move it a lot easier. Focus on your technique at a lighter weight. It will carry over into when you have a heavier weight. Minute 2 will be 1 rope climb. That's all the way to the top. And if you cannot do a rope climb, what you'll do is you will do 2 rope climb variations. Minute 3 will be 5 strict pull-ups. If you can't do strict pull-up, you can do ring rows, or you can do a strict banded pull-up as well. We've got our WOD. It's called Whip It. You're going to complete 2 rounds of the following for time. 50 double unders, 30 wall balls, 10 plate burpees. So instead of the double unders, there will be 100 singles for the sub, and there's an 8-minute time cap. Plate burpee, you're going to jump onto the plate, stand all the way up. Okay, wall balls, red line for men, white for women. This WOD is meant to be fairly fast, so I don't expect y'all to go for too long. We want to keep the stimulation under 8 minutes, so that's why we're looking for it to be fairly fast. We have Tuesday, every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. We'll complete the following. Minute 1 will be an Olympic lift, which is the snatch. You can squat or power it. Whichever you decide to do for this cycle, stick to it. Okay, maybe last cycle you stuck to squat snatching. Maybe this cycle you're going to go for power snatch. Whatever you decide to use, stick with it. Don't flip-flop between weeks like, oh, this week I'm going to do power, next week I'm going to do squat. Stick with one, master one, and the next time around you can master the next. So it'll be 5 reps at 55%. We're going to focus on technique here, so the weight should not be very heavy. Minute 2 will be 5 ring push-ups. So you'll lower those rings as low as you can off of the rig and maybe 2 or 3 inches off the ground, and you're going to go chest all the way to rings and extend all the way at the top. This is to help with holding the stability of your shoulders and holding stability on the rings. If you can't do ring push-ups, that's okay. You can try doing them off of your knees. If you can't do them off your knees, you can do them off of the ground. Then we have our WOD. It's called Ghost Rider. With a partner, you're going to complete 3 rounds of the following 4 times. 200-meter run together, so you'll sprint 200 together. 24 deadlifts at 185 for men, 125 for women. 12 bar muscle-ups. So that can be broken up. The deadlifts and bar muscle-ups can be broken up however you decide. You and your partner decide. So the run will be together, deadlifts broken up however you'd like, bar muscle-ups broken up however you'd like. So a bar muscle-up is an advanced gymnastics movement. Your scale for that will be, you can either do pull-ups or assisted muscle-ups or assisted bar muscle-ups. So what you can do is use a band, or you can do a jumping bar muscle-up where you use one of those kids bars that we have that attach to the rig, and you can move them up and down and use that to give yourself a little jump to hop over. So you can still get the same stimulus from that by attempting the movement in a scaled version by using a band or jumping version of that. The deadlifts are meant to be a medium weight, not super heavy. So we have Wednesday. Every minute on the minute for 9 minutes, complete the following. Minute 1 will be back squat, 10 reps at 55% of your 1 rep max. Minute 2 will be a 20-second L-sit. Okay, L-sit can be done from the rig, holding on to one of the pull-up bars, keeping your feet in an L position, or from the rings. I would prefer you doing it from the rings, but some people find they're able to do it a little bit better from holding onto the rig. Minute 3 will be 5 strict toes to bar, or 5 leg raises, or 8 GHD sit-ups. So your preference there. Okay, we only have 2 GHDs, so if you really want to do that, just work together with whoever else wants to do it and flip-flop the rounds. On the back squats, there is 3 minutes, so you have the option to work together with somebody. If the classes are a little too big, maybe there's not enough squat racks, find somebody who is close to your weight. Maybe they're 10 pounds off and you just need to add 10s or take 10s off. Make it a little bit easier on yourselves instead of pulling out all that weight. Then we have our WOD. It's called Buddy Brawl. With a partner, you're going to complete the following for time: 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of calorie row and shoulder to overhead. It will be an 18-minute time cap. The shoulder to overhead is taken from off the ground. It's meant to be not super heavy, not super light, so right around the middle range. I expect y'all to do big sets here. The weight should be manageable to where you do at least sets of 10. I don't want to see y'all doing sets like singles or doubles. Try to get big sets here, okay? Then we have our WOD for Thursday. Aerobic day is do it to it. With a partner, you're going to complete 2 rounds of the following for time: 800-meter run together, 400-meter farmer's carry, so that can be broken up however you and your partner decide, and then 40 kettlebell swings with the same weight. Okay, so that will be broken up as well. So you have 2 kettlebells, farmer's carry for 400 meters. Break that up however you'd like. Friday, 30th. Every minute on the minute for 9 minutes, you'll complete the following. Minute 1, strict press, 10 reps at 55% of your 1 rep max. Minute 2 will be ring rows, barbell bent over rows. Excuse me. Quick typo. Minute 2 will be barbell bent over rows. Most of the time, people are going to use the same weight they've used for the strict press. That's okay if you don't. You can drop the weight, or you can use dumbbells. 6 to 8 reps is what we're looking for. Body should be almost parallel with the ground. Nice tight back, pulling to where your elbow passes behind your back. Minute 3 will be a 20-second plank hold. We have our WOD, 3 times the festivities. You're going to complete 3 rounds of the following. 3-minute AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible in 3 minutes of 6 pull-ups, 6 front squats. Then you'll rest 2 minutes, do that 3-minute AMRAP again, rest 2 minutes, do that 3-minute AMRAP again. Your score will be 3 different scores. Then we have our WOD. Let's go back to Friday. So these WODs, a 3-minute workout is very fast, not a lot of time. So you should not be standing around very much. You should not be staring at the bar. You shouldn't take too long to do pull-ups. You should try to go unbroken on the pull-ups and the front squats. It's meant to be very, very fast. Knowing you're about to get a rest. Okay, so we're trying to hit it as hard as we can. We have Saturday. Our WOD is date with a dumbbell. With a partner, you're going to complete as many rounds as possible in 18 minutes of the following: 18 calorie row for the men, 14 calorie row for the women, 15 dumbbell lunges. So that's 2 dumbbells, 2 50s for the men, 2 35s for the women. And it will be 12 toes to bar, 9 dumbbell overhead squats. So we're going to change this to 1 and 1. And those lunges are going to be overhead. So with your partner, you break up the row however you want, break up the lunges however you want, the toes to bar however you want, and the dumbbell overhead squat. So dumbbell overhead squats, something it's a movement I don't believe we've done yet. So it's going to feel a little bit awkward at first. Make sure you warm up good, building up to the weight you plan to use. Make sure you scale appropriately. So this has been Coach Fuse for June 26th through July 2nd, week 2 of our strength cycle. Hope you all make it out to class this week. Next week we'll be closed for July 4th. Keep up the good work. Stay tuned. We got a nutritional challenge coming up. And keep up the good work, people.